Have you ever looked at the incredible structures built by ancient civilizations and wondered, how did they do it? With no advanced technology, how did they possess knowledge that still baffles us today? What if the answers aren't just buried in our history books but are written in the stars? Today, we're diving into a fascinating idea that the darkest, most mysterious parts of our universe could hold the keys to understanding everything. If you've ever felt lost or uncertain, remember this. Sometimes the greatest answers emerge from the most unexpected places. Let us explore how black holes might not just be cosmic traps. They could be the very thing that unlocks the secrets of the universe. Brian Cox, a physicist with a deep passion for the cosmos, stood before a massive audience. His voice was steady, filled with a quiet confidence. He wasn't just talking about black holes as some abstract, far-off concept. He was presenting them as the potential key to everything. Everything we've ever wondered about the universe, time, and space itself. Imagine, Brian said, his eyes gleaming with excitement. A place where gravity is so powerful, not even light can escape. It sounds like the end of everything. But what if I told you that black holes might actually be the start of understanding the very fabric of our universe? The audience was captivated, hanging on his every word. Brian's ideas were compelling, drawing them deeper into a concept that felt almost impossible to grasp. Black holes, with their immense crushing pull, were always seen as the ultimate destroyers. But Brian saw something different. His passion for the mysteries of space was infectious. As he spoke, you could see a change in him, a fire lit by a lifetime of curiosity. Ever since he was a young boy, staring up at the night sky, he had wondered what lay beyond our known world. "We don't just look at stars," he would often say. "We look at time." But this quest for answers wasn't easy. In fact, the deeper he delved into the study of black holes, the more questions seemed to pop up. What really happens when matter gets sucked into one? Does time actually stop? Is it possible for the past, present, and future to exist all in the same moment? As Brian wrestled with these monumental questions, he often felt a profound sense of frustration. His mind would race, turning over complex equations and theories, but the answers always seemed just out of reach. One evening, sitting at his desk, surrounded by stacks of papers and research, he received a call. It was his mentor, a wise old physicist named Dr. Walker. "Brian," Dr. Walker's voice crackled softly through the phone. "Sometimes the answers don't come when you chase them. Sometimes they come when you let go." Brian frowned, running a hand through his hair in frustration. "But I have to understand," he insisted. "I have to know why these mysteries exist." Dr. Walker replied gently, "And you will. But remember, the universe isn't just a puzzle waiting to be solved. It's a question that needs to be asked." This simple piece of wisdom hit Brian harder than any complex equation ever could. He realized the key wasn't to relentlessly chase down answers. Sometimes it was about embracing the unknown, about having the patience to let the universe unfold at its own pace. The breakthrough came one quiet morning. As Brian looked out at a star chart, contemplating the vastness of space, it all clicked into place. He saw something profound. Black holes, he now understood, weren't just a final destination for everything that fell into them. They were windows to alternate realities, to the possibility of time travel, and perhaps even to the very beginning of everything. He started to imagine black holes not as the end of the universe, but as bridges connecting all of time, space, and existence. The great mysteries of the universe, instead of being trapped and lost forever inside these cosmic behemoths, were actually just waiting there to be unlocked. Brian shared his new perspective with the world. "The answers to the universe are not just in the stars we can see," he declared. "They are in the things we don't yet understand. Black holes are not just holes, they are possibilities." And with that, the world's understanding of space began to shift. The once feared black holes started to become symbols of hope. They became beacons for anyone who dared to wonder what might lie beyond the veil of our current knowledge. Standing before the crowd one last time, a soft smile appeared on Brian's face. "Remember," he said, "the universe is full of unknowns. But that's the beauty of it. The more we learn, the more we realize we're all just part of something so much bigger than ourselves." What Brian discovered wasn't just about physics or black holes. It was about the power of curiosity and the courage to face the unknown. So often we're taught to seek certainty, to find concrete answers for everything. But sometimes the greatest growth comes from simply being willing to ask questions, even if we don't have the answers right away. Life, much like space, is full of mysteries, and it's in those mysteries that we find our true potential for growth, discovery, and transformation. The more we open ourselves up to the unknown, the more we realize that there's so much beauty in the journey itself, not just in reaching the destination. So, if you ever feel lost, if you ever feel like you're standing at the edge of your own understanding, remember this story. You are not alone. The greatest minds in history, people like Brian, have all felt that same way. The key is to never stop asking questions, to never stop exploring. The answers will come often when you least expect them. Today, take a moment to embrace the unknown in your own life. Instead of focusing only on finding the answers, ask yourself, what if the question itself is the real key to my growth? If this story inspired you, please consider sharing it with someone who might need to hear it. Sometimes the best way for us to grow is to explore the things we don't yet understand. And remember, curiosity is one of the greatest gifts you can give yourself. Keep asking questions. The universe is waiting to reveal its secrets. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more stories that make you think. See you next time.